Grand Rising. What up? It's your boy Double One. Hope y'all having a blessed, prosperous morning. I'm gonna get straight into it, man. You know, it's a pet peeve of mine. Really, y'all got the test of this, man. Because it happens all the time. It happens too much. This is a subject that don't get talked about, and it should be, right? You adults out there. Y'all gotta stop making these children pay for your failed ass marriages, okay? All right? When that nigga pick up and that nigga decide he a coward and he don't want to be part of the child life and he leaves and goes about his business. You ladies need to find it in your heart not to destroy that kid's life. The father stays away and you stuck with a child and you drag that child through the mud because you pissed off because the relationship didn't work or the marriage didn't work. You gotta stop blaming kids for your failed relationships and your failed marriages. A lot of times when the parents get divorced or they're not together anymore, the child gets neglected a lot of times. Because the other parent ain't around, this parent wants to throw themselves in their work and not really be around the child, and the child is in the streets. That's a problem. End up on drugs, end up molested, end up going through all this stuff because his parents are not together no more. One gone and one want to work all the time because they don't want to take responsibility because they pissed off and still want to get at the other parent. It's very selfish, and the parents be putting themselves first because they're not thinking about the child. The father, he pissed off. He don't want to be around, but he still want a relationship with the mother. If he can't get the relationship with the mother, he don't want to have shit to do with the child. You see what I'm saying? If a great father leaves and he don't want to be with the mother no more, and he got the child, the mother don't want to have shit to do with the child. The child got to reach out to the fucking mother. You see what I'm saying? That shit, that type of stuff right there, it irks me. You failed at the marriage, okay? It didn't work. So this child got to suffer a lifetime of misery because a nigga left you. You understand what I'm saying? Like that child asked to be here. That constantly happens all the time. The children have to pay for your mistakes because you didn't do right. Or you went and had a baby outside your relationship with another nigga, so here come this child, you don't want to have shit to do with the child. The daddy go that way, you go that way, and somebody else got to adopt a child. For the life of me, if you don't want to deal with the consequences, wrap that shit up. But don't make these children keep paying for your failed ass marriages because you couldn't get your shit together. Now that nigga gone or she gone, now the child got to be the burden to take all of your frustration and anger because your relationship didn't work. You understand what I'm saying? That is very, very, very sad, and it's crazy because you got to know when you're trying to start a family, you got to really know if that person you with is worthy for y'all to start a family. Because you got to understand, bringing kids in this world and starting a family is a big deal. So you got to honestly know that you want this. And then if the child do come, you supposed to do everything in your power to protect that child with your life. A lot of times we get so caught up in our own selves that we neglect the child. Mainly because we looking for love from somebody else. Man, we gotta love ourselves and make sure we be the best parents we can be, and that love from a significant other will come. You know what I'm saying? Parents be focused too much on themselves and not the child. And a lot of times these fathers, they stay away thinking in the back of their mind the whole time they don't even want to claim you as theirs, really. So they stay distant because they know some shit that you don't know. Either you don't really belong to them or something that they're trying to clear themselves up. Because a lot of times that's what happens, especially if you maybe come from somewhere else and they never told you about it, then the father, he'll stay his ass away to keep himself clean out of a situation. Like, I don't know, I don't really want to know. Like, most of my life, I literally had to go. I went to see my father, which it's supposed to be reversed. You understand what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to go reach out to you and try to talk to you and hang around you. Instead of telling my mom and my grandma, when I get grown, I'm gonna convince you. No, you should. And even in childhood, you should. Ain't no coming to see you. You supposed to be on deck for your son. You see what I'm saying? Niggas get mad and shit because a woman don't. Shit happens in the relationships with that woman, and then that child is neglected by the man. It's like, if she move on and she get remarried, he holds all that against the child. Y'all gotta stop blaming children for your failed ass marriages. It's not their fault. You messed it up. You did it. That child shouldn't have to go through everything. If that nigga decides to walk away, that's him. But you gotta stop blaming these children for your failed marriages and your relationships. A lot of you women, you dog out these teenage boys because, and they forced to become a man again because the only thing you give a fuck about is a nigga in your house paying your fucking bills. You don't give a fuck about love. You don't care about nothing but money. You don't care. You just don't care. A lot of y'all give your fucking souls away and you take your kids with you. A child don't even have a choice. It's sad. These kids be walking around here. When you see a child constantly with a hood on their damn head, and they're like they just ashamed and don't want to, that's probably being molested, or they done got a part of some kind of satanic ass occult, because that's what they do. They always keep their fucking hoods on their heads. They don't want they're just like damn, occultists and shit. You know what I'm saying? These kids be groomed, and even as kids, I want y'all to understand something. Even as children, as youngsters, a lot of these kids are groomed to be handlers as well. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you got somebody that's watching over and that's supposed to be watching you, and they're really just watching you for other things, like they officials and shit, that's because they be trained as children to be handlers. You understand? They train kids, some of these children as youngsters, to be a handler over another person. That's just the deal. That's what it really is. So you gotta stop blaming these children for your failed marriages, man. Get it together. It's sad. You done went slept with another motherfucking nigga and you done had a baby, and then this man taking care of this baby, and it's just too much. You still taking it out on that child because you knew and you know that what you did. You stepped out. That child got conceived, and now you have so much resentment towards that child because you fucked up. Nah, man. Next thing you know, the child end up on drugs, acting out, always in trouble because the parent that's left there with him don't want to show him no attention no more. A lot of times, these parents don't show these kids no attention until they fucking get in trouble. And that's sad. Don't talk to him, don't say nothing to him until he get in trouble because you pissed off because the daddy realized you wasn't shit and he left. He got rid of you, gave you back to the hood, and now you want to punish your fucking child. Pet peeve, man. When y'all see somebody, if they taking a picture like this, y'all pay attention to that sign. Remember what I told y'all about the signs of the devil? Y'all young men, I know y'all youngsters watch me. But if you see people in the pictures and they do this shit right here, that's another sign. This right here is like a devil horn. It's letting their master know that they down with the get down. When you see them celebrities in their pictures, and they always pay attention. Every celebrity that take up, a lot of these people that take pictures, they always got this fucking point. They always doing this shit, or they always doing this shit, or they take a picture with this shit. It's all satanic. That's satanic. That ain't nothing but letting the Baphomet know, hey, my Lord the devil, I am with you. That's what that means. So when y'all see that, take note of that. All that, I can't do it right. All that, the pyramid, the hand thing, that shit ain't nothing but, they infiltrated. It's everything but infiltrated. Just understand that. Look, pay attention to pictures. Pay attention to these people. That's what they do. And another thing, fellas, this right here, very important. I'll tell you something. I'm gonna say this again. Y'all better start believing in magic, because that shit is real. If you don't believe in magic by now, I don't know what's going on. The shit is real, okay? They can make anybody look like you, or you look like people that you ain't even no motherfucker. All you gotta do is around, these women do this shit. Every moon cycle, they do shit. That's why I said about your pictures. Your pictures. Put your picture beside a child that ain't yours long enough for them to do cloaking energy. You start looking like that child. You could be around somebody so long you look like that. These women can do these magic rituals around the moon to make these children look like you. To make a child look like you, and it probably ain't your child. Real shit. Believe in magic, man. That shit real, man. Every moon cycle, these devilish ass people, men too, they do all this rituals, moon rituals, spells and shit. When the full moon come out, that's when people really go to work with bullshit. They ain't using none of their gifts for good. It's always bad. It's always trying to destroy somebody's life. So y'all make sure y'all protecting yourself at all times. Do what you do to protect yourself. You pray constantly. You do your little prayer with your white candle, whatever, however you do it. Ain't nothing wrong with praying with a white candle. That's not no warlock shit. You ain't doing no spells or nothing. You protecting yourself. Pray. Try to pray with a white candle and see how that shit affect a lot of shit and helps you. I'm telling you now. Try praying with a white candle lit. Real talk. I thank y'all for all y'all support, man. Rocking with your boy, man. I appreciate it, man. I ain't got to tell nobody I'm Royal Blood. I took the blood out of it. Y'all know me, double one. I know what I am. Ain't no need of blasting it, you know. I thank y'all for all y'all support, man. Continues to rock with the boy. I'm gonna keep on banging and keep on going, man. Y'all stay safe. I'll be back later on and holler at y'all.